Hi, everybody. This is Sam at the Pink Elephant Parlor. I think y'all know that, or you wouldn't be here, right? I don't know why I said that. It's like I was answering a telephone, right? Oh gosh. Well, Sunday, fun day. Hi, Miss Perry. How you doing? Good afternoon to you too. Um, Let me see, make sure I got everything muted over here. I think I do. Well, let me check her out and make sure one more time, just to make sure. Yep, I do. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. Got some different kind of things that I got some I don't do a lot of mid-century modern, but I got a really neat couple pieces of that this week. Some really pretty blown glass with the little birds and butterflies and all that kind of stuff. I just think those are just so cute. When the light catches them, they're just absolutely beautiful. Have a few little sewing things, some Christmas kits, a couple of Annalise, and that wooden box with that rabbit stretched across it. Oh my gosh, that is a what is it? Is it a globe view or global view or something like that? But the box alone, I looked up and I had seen it selling um, for like 125 right in that area. But I got a really good deal on this box, so I'm going to get to offer it at a way lower price than what it's been selling for online. And then to go to another sale and then to have the little rabbits that go with it, um, or match it, I should say, from the same company, was like, what? I even asked when I found the box. No, I went to the sale that I got the two little ones first. I asked them if I'd looked at so many estate sales. I asked them, I said, did the box already sell? And come to find out, it wasn't even at that sale. It was at a totally different one that I'd looked at. And then when I went to it, didn't even realize it was the sale that had that one that I'd seen it. Um, and then there it was sitting there, and I was like, so I found it at a totally different estate sale. And then the old jars, I picked up some of these little jars like this. It's got the little stopper lids, and they're dated 1889 on the bottom. And then I filled it with some really cool, like mother of pearl and red buttons and green glass buttons. It's just I didn't count them, but there is a lot of buttons in there, and I handpicked every one of them. They are some really neat buttons. Hello, Roxanne Sellers. Hello. Hi, Robin Boyd. Hi, Greg. Hello to you guys. Everybody popping in here. And then I only showed 2 of the Christmas kits, but I think there's 7, 6 or 7. I can't remember now. And the 2 Annalise are really awesome. I like those. For me, I don't know why, but the little mice and the snowman seem to be for around here harder to find. I can go in some places and I can find some of the pixies and every so often, and the like Santas and Mrs. Claus. But finding the snowman is probably the hardest one. And then little the little mice are next. Um there's Miss Judy Joe, and I bet you Jim's there. Hello. Hi, Ramola. Nice to see everybody. And then I found that box with the little stained glass clover on the top of it. I thought that was really cool. And the old advertising thimbles I have today. And then the uranium glass, I did a little exploring on that, and I got a little bit of information to share with you on that. It is a Westmoreland piece, and it does glow like crazy. and it was made, I think the thing said, I got the thing to read on it, from 1924, 1937, I think right in that area. It was made, and it's one of those uranium pieces that, I mean, glow. I'm really, really nice. Let me see if I can sort of show it to you. Glowing. I might have to pop this light out. But really, even with that light, I mean, with the light on, it's still glow. I mean, it's one that, I mean, it's got that really, really nice glow all in it, you know. It's bright. It's got a nice bright glow to it, which is really cool. I like the ones that glow like that, you know. Um, and then that little, wait till y'all see. Oh, gotta show it. I just thought it was so cute. I thought, oh my God, I've never seen one this small. But it is so stinking cute. Look at this. Now I've seen these bigger, newer ones, you know, like in the stores and stuff. But this is a really old one. And look how little that little sucker is. Ain't he cute? Oh my gosh. Hi, Gina. Hi, Christine Jones. I just thought that was the cutest little thing. Now, I took a little cleaner, just some warm water, and with a little bit of Dawn in it, and took a little toothbrush and cleaned all down into his little, because he was pretty dusty. But I got him cleaned up really good. He's all ready to go. He's just as cute as can be. But yeah, so got him. And the little blue vase, I don't know how well y'all could see it in the preview, but it's got that silver inlay on it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you, but there's like a scenery on there. And then the other side has the pretty flower, but it's got that silver inlay all on it. And I tried to polish it all up as much as I could for you. But yeah, it's I thought it was really cute. So I grabbed it this week. And then there's a couple pieces that's got a couple little issues, and I'll tell you all about it before I sell them all to you. I think the little miniature deer, has one little broken leg, and it's just gone. He's a peg leg on one side. But the way you set them, when you set them, if you set that one behind the other one, you can't even see it. And a lot of times I use those small pieces in like little vignettes or things like for Christmas. And when you set them down in those, you can put the snow or the mossy stuff in around them where you can't even see that. And then I think the two big skunks are in excellent condition. It's the baby skunk. He's had his little tail broke off, and you can only tell that from the bottom. They did a really good job putting that back together on top. And the only place you can see is their little glue line on the very bottom. Hi, Miss Susan Romy. It's hard to find things that doesn't have some kind of issue, you know, because they're all pre-loved pieces. So and the button display pieces, when I bought them, they had buttons missing, and I replaced buttons with the same the same age, you know, out of the same era, to those. And then the old glasses, my goodness, I want to say some of them are what is that, 12 karat gold filled. A lot of the gold tone ones from those styles and ages are. And but I thought if anybody, you know, needed a pair of glasses for their Santa, or if maybe they're in theater and they're doing a plays or costuming or things like that, these are pieces that I had in my optical office when I owned the eye doctor's office. Um, and I had them in, you know, a glass covered table, just displayed so you could see them. A lot of them are your like early 1900s all the way to about 1950. The women's pair is from the 50s. But yeah, I thought maybe somebody might want them. I don't know. They've been in a box for a long time. The pillow is that Scandinavian design. Um, it's really pretty too. That we'll have it today. It's that I don't know. I can't think. Is it? I can't think of the name of the needlework, but it's got the zipper, on the back where you can pop the pillow out. I haven't opened it and looked at the pillow. I don't know what kind of condition it's in, but um, you know, those are simple to replace. And if anybody does end up getting the pillow and it looks pretty nice. It looks all right. I mean, it's white. And if you don't want the pillow in it, you want me to ship it without the pillow. Maybe you have your own pillow. Just say without the insert, because I'm basically selling the cover, really, and it is so stinking cool, that cover. The grandmother's the granny square is a 48 by 48. It's like a macrame, yeah. 48 by 48. I didn't measure the pillow. The pillow is, I want to say probably 14. No, it's like a 16, I think. Yeah, I'd say it's probably a 16 by 16. Yeah, right in there. Hi, Miss Daisy. Mama. But so we're going to get started. Let's see, what do we got going on? See where we're at over here. Make sure I got this all set. Oh, it looks like it. There you go. Nope. There. Okay. So as always, I don't sell in any particular order. If there's something you're here for and looking at and want to see, or you just want to see closer, to make up your mind on it, just in the comments there, you can type in the item. That way I can show it sooner for you. Yeah, no obligations to take it. You don't have to. Just because you asked to look at it doesn't mean you have to take it. It just is getting a closer look at it. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, I need to fix that. Huh? What is that? Oh, okay. I see, said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw. I'll just leave that like that for now. Yeah. Okay, let me set that right there. Talking to myself, just talking to myself, can't help it. Hi, Miss Linda Imbus, how you doing? I don't know if I said hi, Mary, but hi, Mary Dugan. I can't remember. I probably did, because usually you're one of the first ones in here. The Afghan is really neat. I laid it across my bed and I went all over it, checking it out. It had some tails that she hadn't, finished cutting off. So I did all that. Made sure they were all tied off and everything was good on it. But it's really, it's a neat one. It's a nice one. So I don't see anybody typing anything in specific, however you say it. I can't do it. There's some words I just have a hard time with. Just can't say. Specifically. There you go. I see, said the blind man to the deaf man over the disconnected phone. Ours was, let's see, here was, what was it? I see, said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw. Greg wants the Annalise. Greg wants all the Annalise. I tell you what, Greg it would be so cool if you had a wall, just done in some like white shelves, and they were just different tiers, and everything, and you just did a whole big wall of nothing but Annalise. Just it would be, I mean, oh my gosh. And you have to leave the center part, where the tiers break out. You make it like Christmas tree shape, because that's where your tree sets into, you know? And then you have your trains around the bottom, and your nutcrackers going along the bottom and around the that would look awesome. Yeah. He could do it. I know he could. You've seen those oh, they're like shelf tables or whatever, and they shape like a Christmas tree. You could do one of those up, um, and set Annalise in different heights going all the way up it. It would look awesome. All righty then. Let's see. I think I'm going ideas, Greg. Oh, I have too many thoughts sometimes running through my head. Let's see, what are we gonna start with? How big of a house am I supposed to get? Well, pretty good size one, Greg. Pretty good size one. You'd need, you're gonna need them 10 foot ceilings at least, you know, maybe 12 foot for a nice big tree. That would be like, bam, this is my collection. 14 rooms should do. Yes. All right. So let's get started. I'm just I don't know. I love everything I got this week. You know, I really do. I really like it all this week. I mean, I like it all every week, but I mean, I just so, and I think it's those blown glass pieces that are really throwing me, because y'all should see those in, I wish I had a window near me, in the sunlight. When the sunlight hits them, they just glisten. They are so, so pretty. I'm going to start with them, I think. That way I can get them set to the side, and I don't have to worry about um, breaking them. Yes, a French chateau. Greg, you're reading my mind, man. You buy a French chateau down in south of France, right around Limoges area, you know, and I will come help you. I'll live there with you, and I will help you get it all done up, or we'll figure out somebody to do it. Uh, yeah, I would. Okay, so let's do those crystals or glass blown pieces first. Let me. I gotta figure out a place. I want to make sure I got a good place to set them, because I do not want to break them. They are so stinking cool. Okay, I think they'll fit right there. Jade, you better take me along. Oh, all of us. Bring Susan. A strawberry print apron. Like I have strawberry shortcake. Now it's I think I do. Let me rephrase that. I'm pretty sure I do. Strawberry shortcake, and it's one of those you have to cut out and finish the sewing on them. It's one of those cut and sews, but that's strawberry shortcake. All in strawberries. Oh, girl, I just passed some strawberry stuff up. Some really cool strawberry stuff. Oh, I see strawberry stuff every so often. I was trying to think if I had any. Um, I'll take a look at what I got and see if I have anything. I don't know. I used to have a set of strawberry salt, anthropomorphic salt and pepper um, strawberries. I don't know if I still have them or not. I have to check. I'll check for you. Um, I like having orders like that, like so I know if I go, it's like, oh, maybe she'll like that. And you don't have any um if I get something you don't like it, you do not have to take it because somebody else might take it, if you don't like it. I'm hooked on strawberries. Strawberries are really cool. You can do red accents and green accents and still do strawberries with it, I have a lobster apron. Lobster. Would lobster eat strawberries? I don't know. We're going to start with these. Now I'm going to tell you how many there are. I'm going to show you all of them, and it's a choice on them. That way, you just get the ones you want. Whoa, stay there. And they are all so pretty. There's no nothing on them, so I know where they're from or what or who made them or what. But they're all done really, really nice. Now, there was a lot more of them at this sale. This woman collected them, so they must have been something because this house was absolutely unbelievable. This house was so stinking pretty. Everything. She even had one of those lamps. Y'all, I want to say it's 70s, maybe 80s, I don't know. But it was the big pink lotus flowers lamp. Oh, the girl in front of me, she ran in and went straight to it, and she took it first thing. It had a one petal missing. And she goes, I don't care. I want that. So I think that was the only reason she was there. But the house was absolutely beautiful. It was 3 floors, all of it done up, just absolutely beautiful. So I have all these wrote down and marked. So we're going to start. And they will start at, and the crazy thing is, this is my favorite estate sale people, and they always have stuff at good prices. I really like it. Hi, Miss Avery. Try to see if I missed anybody else come in. So these are going to start at $10. I mean, yeah. This is the one with the little frog, and look at the flowers. All the flowers are all glass. The flowers are like frosted. And then look at that little green frog sitting there with the little eyeballs on him. They are just absolutely. Let me set that there real quick because I want to measure how tall. They're all different heights. All blown glass. And this one is 4 inches. Isn't that just, oh my gosh. They have these little mirrors, and the mirrors are not just a flat mirror. They are like a beveled mirror. So we have the frog. And we have the hummingbird, also 4 inches. And it's pink flowers. When I get it, let me lessen the light a little bit. Sometimes that helps with the color. Let's see there. Bring it down there, so you can see the pink a little better. I think maybe sometimes when you get that light too bright. Wrong way. Dang it. Totally wrong way. I want to be there. One more right there. Whose birthday is it? Oh, happy birthday. Tell her I said so. Let's see, butterfly with the pink flowers. It's a purple butterfly with the pink flowers. Look how pretty those flowers are. That one's about 4 inches too. These are all about the same size right here. And then we have the butterfly with the yellow flower, and I absolutely love the vine with the leaves. Look at the vine, how it twists and turns. And it's got that really pretty flower with that little butterfly on it. And it has its little tenons and all that good jazz. Really cute. There's that one. And then the next one is a little basket with the yellow flowers in it. Like daisy, or not daisies, but like sunflowers. One may be a little taller. Let's see. No, it's still 4 inches. Hi, Black Widow. Welcome, welcome. And this is choice on these. And then we have the little basket. Oh, love it. With the handles. And it's got the multicolored flowers, the pink, the yellow, and then it's got this gold handle. Now this one is like about 3.25. I'd say it's a little over 3 inches, but it's base and everything. You're looking at it right, 3 inches. It's a nice little size one. And these are perfect little gifts too. And then the last one here is the one with the ladybugs on it. Look at that. I thought this one was the tallest. It's a little over 4 inches on this one with those big, beautiful glass flowers. I've looked these over so much. I haven't seen anything. This is the only one that had like a little bubble, maybe inside, because I don't feel it on the outside at all. I did find some of these online, and they were selling right around in your, depending on which one it was, in $20 to $30 range on them because of the the blown glass and everything. Very pretty. So we have the one with the ladybug. Now I'm going to start giving you numbers. I'm going to show them a little quicker and give you numbers. And then we're going to get our last call put in. The one with the ladybug is number 35. Just so once you go to pick out one you want, then you know what its number is. The basket with the handle is number 34. The little basket or pot without the handle here is number 33. The one with the butterfly with the yellow flower is number 32. Last call's going in. And then the butterfly with the pink is number 31. I love those flowers. They're like starbursty like flowers. And then the hummingbird, which is really pretty as well with the little pink flowers, is number 30. And let's see where I'm at. Here it is. And the one with the frog is number 29. My last call went in, and I'm with Linda, or no, TP at 16. Excuse me, gosh dang. Just make sure you type out if you're out, so I know. So Black Widow, Linda Imbus, and TP are the ones. My last call went in. Linda Imbus is at 17. Black Widow said out. And And I can't think what my favorite one is because I like them all. Because I've held them all up to the window and looked at them, and when the light comes through on them, they are absolutely unreal. Because like say this one here, the see how that sort of faceted cut it? The texture of the flower in the center, the lights come through it all really pretty. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Got Linda Imbus at 20. And then I like the odd little frog, of course. I don't know. I like them all. And I like those pink or the pink flowers on the other one. Look at those. Like I said, look like starburst, don't they? Now I have took a little soft toothbrush and sort of, made sure everything was good. But like I said, the house they came out of was, unreal. So TP at 21, Linda says out. And so TP, I just need to know which one or ones you would like at $21. You can either say the number I gave you, or you can describe them. You can, just we'll manage to get through it. The one with the frog on it is number 29. The hummingbird is number 30. The butterfly on the pink flowers is the one with those crazy pink flowers right here. Yeah, love it. Is number 31. The butterfly on the yellow flowers is number 32. The basket or pot, the vase with the yellow flowers is number 33. And she says number 35. These right here. Oh, that's a good one. That's really pretty. I love the leaves and everything. And I can't believe that all the leaves, everything are great on them. So that was for 21. And if that's the only one you want, then I will put that down and offer next to the next person. So that one is done. And let me go up here and check and see. Linda Imbus for $20. I have the one with the frog, the hummingbird, both the butterflies are left. The baskets are left. And if you need a number, let me know. Or help, let me know. Or if you don't want any, you can put pass. I'm doing good, Cindy. I'm doing good. Physically, okay, I guess. Mentally, you never know. But TP, congratulations. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Linda Imbus, is there any of them that you wanted? The frog was number 29. The hummingbird was number 30. Butterfly with the pink flowers is number 31. Butterfly with yellow flowers is number 32. The pot of flowers or basket of flowers, this one, the tall one, is number 33. The little basket with the handle. Oh, there she's got the numbers down for me. Okay. So for 20, you're taking the 29, 30, and 31, and 32. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So I have, let me get them out. The frog. Yep. There's that one. The hummingbird. Oh my God, the hummingbird's pretty too. I love hummingbirds. Have you ever the house I used to live in, I could sit and watch the hummingbirds out the windows. I mean, and when they landed, they were just so tiny. And then we're taking the pink butterfly and the other butterfly. Okay. get it. So let me go back up and see. There was somebody else. Oh, Black Widow. Would you like either of the other ones that were left? And I'll show you what they are. I just got to get your number here on them. At $11. And I had the one little pot of flowers, and then the little basket of the little Maltese flowers. And she says pass. So I still have these available. I'll bring them back at the end of the sale, or if somebody else would like them at the $11. Or what did they start at? I'm sorry, let me go back up. They started at 10. If anyone would like them at the $10, you can have them. And that's even the people that have took what they wanted. They can now go back, since I've offered everything to everyone. We'll go back to the original price and offer them to anyone at $10 each. And I have the two little baskets of flowers left. One with just the yellow and the other one with the multi-flowers. TP wants 33. And that is the yellow flowers. This one here is gone. Now the only one I have left is a cute one, and it's this one here. So I still have this one left, and it's number 34. And if you would like this one, it's $10. Number 34. All you have to do is type in 34. There's no bidding on it anymore. This sort of helps doing it this way. I've been trying to rack my brain how it would help at the end of the sale, more things being gone, and people that was interested in them, maybe just going ahead and getting them right then. That way you don't have to hang around and oh, Gina, you want that one? Okay. And I got your name down on that one. See, and that's why they're gone. Everybody's got some, and we don't have to wait till the end of the sale to come back and look at them again. So I don't know. I've been trying to think of ways to help you out as much as I can. Something that goes through my brain all the time. All right, so we got those. Let's go ahead and do this little guy here. Oh, look at him. Look how little he is. Oh, wait a minute. Congratulations to everyone. To TP, Gina, and Linda. So this little guy here is a basket. He's the smallest little swan, duck, goose basket I think I've ever seen. Look how big he is. I mean, that's it. He would be great sitting by your sewing machine for just like little scrap threads or, little things like that. Maybe put your little tools or something in it for your sewing machine or something. He's not big enough for like a chip and dip or anything like that. So he is a whole, he's hard to measure, I'll tell you that. He's about 4¼ inches long. And he is like 4½ inches tall. Let's get start put in there. I don't know what I'm doing today. I like everything today. Every time I pick up one of the pieces, it sort of, I really like him. So we're going to start him out at $12. I did pay up a little bit for him because I thought he was so stinking cute. Look, even his little tail where it comes around, they made that little flap there. He is just very well made, nice and strong. He's even got that little bottom part that, he can set flat on, and he is sturdy. He is really sturdy, and he's not one of those little flimsy little baskets. He's been woven tightly and really neat. He is a really cool little basket. This would be really, really cute, even on a stack of books, and maybe with some of your little vintage pens or pencils, coming out of him, or or whatever, it's just really cute piece. Oh, I need to move my, whoops. Can't see my thingamajiggers here. Oh, Deborah Tucker, hello. Hi, Daisy. Hummingbirds are very much. Oh, I bet, Daisy. I think they're beautiful. So I have Deborah Tucker at 12. They were all different colored ones. I mean, they're like, what would like peacock, like colors. And when the light would hit them, they just metallic-y looking and glisten. Really cute. My last call's going in. I am with Deborah at 15. Should be showing up there. I think how come it's not going in? Oh my gosh. There it went. Okay, sorry. I was trying to get it to go in. I pushed that button like 3 times. Oh, Gina says out, so we're going to say sold. Like that. Deborah, this is coming your way. Let me find the little basket. Congratulations. And thank you, Gina, for bidding. And let's go ahead and we're going to do the Afghan and then we'll do the pillow. That way I can set things down here on the shelf. So the Afghan is what's called the granny square. Now it is a true granny square. It is because it's 48 by 48, so it is a corn fabric. Pat, it might not be the corn fabric. It might have some feed sack with bundles of corn on it. I think with scarecrows, if I remember right. There's somewhere. I know I didn't get rid of any of that. I'm still looking for my silk threads, but let's give this and when I say true granny square, I'm just saying it in the instance that it is 48 by 48. It is a square width of squares, And we're going to start it out at $30. It is a very nice one. It is very well done. The colors are just really, really good. It's got the little scalloped edge and everything on it. It is really good. You wouldn't believe what these are going for online. It's absolutely unreal. I'm like, what? Now I sold one I guess it's been a little while ago. But it was much bigger than this one. But look at the colors in that one. And it's all done with really nice yarn. And I don't know, Avery. I don't know if it's ever been used because I finished when I got it home. It still had where they sew it together after you make the squares. Then you sew each one of those squares together, and it still needed to be finished by just snipping off the ends of that pieces. So I don't know if it was really ever used at all because I had to finish it once I got it home. But fuzz wise, it looks good. There might be a little, one of my hairs cut it, and might make it in the package with it. I'm sorry, but it's really hard to keep that every little fuzz ball off of anything. All I can tell you is if you get one of my hairs, that should be, quite a good long length, And it's good DNA, just in case they ever need to find me. Y'all might want to keep it in a package with my name on it. You never know. Oh, look at this one. I like that. Look at this one. I like that square there. That bright yellow. And the greens, purples, oranges. And I know there's pinks in it. Oh, right. Where'd it go? There. Some pinks in it. Sort of your, what do you call it? Oh, what is that color? Like a mustard with another yellow with it. Um, Harvest Gold. There you go. It's got some of the old 70 colors, the Harvest Gold in it too. But I mean, it's a neat one. I don't really know the date on it because the people are still making these. I mean, now again. So let's see where we're at. That square looks like a bag of candy corn. Yeah. I'm gonna get have I put last call in yet? Nope. Let's get that last call ready to go in. Gonna give it just a second. And if no one else has come in, I'm going to sell it because Gina said out already. And there it went in. And we're going to say sold to Miss Robin Boyd at $35. That is an excellent day of price on that. I had somebody one day ask me, it wasn't any of y'all's family members, do you ever get upset that an item didn't bring more than what it did? And I look at them and went, no, I set my prices what I want for them. If it makes me a little bit more, then I get a little bit more because I paid I think this was $27. So I started it at 30 and that was getting me $3 more and I got 35. So, that was great, I think. I mean, I just told him, I said, you never started out where you're going to lose anything, And the only time I lose money is like if I do some of the sales I do where I'm just basically throwing, items that I've had on before, and you lose very little doing it that way. If you had it on before and it just hasn't sold, you put it in a group and you sell the whole group for, like I did. Remember that flat box sale I did where I started all the flats like at $10? Well, yeah, I lost some money on that, but that's just the name. That's just the way it goes. Yes, we don't make as much as people think when you have to source the packages. Yeah, yeah. Next is this one. Oh my God, this is one of the main reasons I went to that sale. I wanted this pillow. This is a Scandinavian design pillow from 1970s, and it is awesome. The back it does have the zipper right up here that's, closed off, so you can't see it. And this is a corduroy. This is a brown, really nice, and it's no stains, nothing. There again, don't even know if the people ever really used it. You're traveling in your gas. Exactly. Yeah, and I know gas in other places is a lot more expensive than here, because gas here where I'm at now is like $2.75 a gallon. And it has been less than that just a few days ago. But that's what I seen it at yesterday. So we are going to start this pillow out, I think, at a reasonable price at $25. This is an awesome pillow. It does measure, let me see. Let me redo that. Yeah, I said 16 earlier, but I think it's more like 14. Yeah, I would buy a 14-inch pop-in pillow to put in it if you were going to replace the pillow. I don't know why you would replace the pillow. I just unzipped it. And it has a metal zipper in it. That's another thing that helps date it too. It's a metal zipper, and the pillow in it it's in good shape. I don't see. I mean, all I see is the little pieces of the from the the corduroy, but otherwise the pillow looks nice and white. I don't see any stains on it as far as I can tell. But if you're someone that just doesn't want the pop-in pillow part, you can tell me, and I'll just pop it out, and then I will just mail you just the cover, and you can put your own pillow in it. But look at that design. But I just think that is cool. Any way you lay it. I guess this would be top, since that's the zipper there. Would be like this. I am going to get my last call ready. If you look up Scandinavian pillows online, it will be this same kind of stitch work. And yours is, oh, your gas is at 159. Yeah, the other day it was like 160 something here. It just filled up. Yeah. Hi, Mrs. My Robin with the Wimes pots. I'm glad to see you. But if you look up Scandinavian, I guess if you just put in Scandinavian pillow, it would bring these pillows up, and sometimes they go pretty up there. I am going to pop my last call in, and I am with Gina at, let me go back and look again. Gotta make sure I'm right here. Gina at 26. Yeah, definitely the 70s. Miss Judy, are you still in or out? Judy's at 30. I don't think I did any information on this pillow. Sometimes I can't remember what I do half the time. But I try to look everything up and go from there. Third 20 is here. Oh, Tweety. Oh, sorry. Gina says out, so we're gonna put in. Where is my? I thought I already had my sold. My sold is going in, and this will be going to Miss Judy, Joe, and Jim at $30. You got a good buy on that one. You look up Judy Scandinavian pillows, and you'll see they sweet. I seen that in the pictures. They had it setting up on like a Western looking table, with some nice cowboy boots and everything up around it, and it looked really cool with all that. But congratulations. All right, let's go ahead and do what do you think? Let's do I'm going to do the uranium glass piece. Yeah, let's do that. And then I think I know what I'm going to next already. But okay, so this, I took pictures of it just so you could see it. I tried to show it glowing earlier. Let me see if I can get a good glowing picture of it and get a start in here. I'm going to start it at 25. It's not a huge piece, but let me tell you guys, this one sells like up there. And it is an older piece. Oh shoot, that's not, there it went. All right. Let me see if I can turn my light off here. and look at the glow. This one here is called a Westmoreland Lotus Bowl, and it is let's see, a Westmoreland company between 1924 and 1937. It has the bright, it's got the bright glow on it, not like some of the newer stuff. To me, just does not glow as pretty as these older pieces. It is, let's see, I have a height on it. 2.5 inches tall and 4.25 wide. Yeah, wowzers, isn't that pretty? Look at that. It is such a glow. Let me see if I can go this direction. There you go. Yeah, it is very, very, no chips, no cracks. Now, the older Westmoreland, not marked. Here's the bottom. Carpet squares love for the base and starting to get excited about the repair. I bet you are. That's took a while. Isn't that pretty, Robin? Wowzers. It is nice. Very, very nice piece. And let me set that down real quick, see if there was anything else I did. I didn't get to read you. I think uranium factors. Now, if you can find the Lotus, Westmoreland Lotus salt cellars, they're like $125, I think. That's what I've seen some for. It's like, oh my gosh, I need some of those. And then here's what I found on Etsy, and this is sold. See how pretty that glow is? And it did sell for the 55. Up here at the top, it says this item sold out. So, I mean, it is it is a really pretty piece. Oops, wrong way. And there it is sitting on a little doily. Tried to take some different kind of pictures of it because it is so stinking pretty. Westmoreland, 1924 to 1937. What are 2.5 inches tall, 4.25 wide, wide across. I am getting my last call put in. So everybody in that wants in, make sure you're in now, because once last call goes in, I don't take any new bidders. So last call is in, and I am with Gina at 35. Yeah, no, I mean, all the leaves are good. There's I don't feel any, anything. The seams are running right, like, the seam right here, it runs right with the leaf, right up that center piece. So it's like hidden. I was trying to find this one. Yeah, here it is on this side too, right with that center piece on that leaf. It's very, very well made. Daisy says out. I am with Gina at 41 or 40. Susan just came in at 41. So I have Susan, Gina, and that is it now, I think. Let me make sure. Susan, yeah. Looks like Gina's at 45 and Susan said out. So we will be saying sold and congratulations to Miss Gina at 45. Congratulations. And thank you guys for bidding as well. That is a beautiful, beautiful piece. And y'all know I don't buy much glass. I'm pretty particular when it comes to it. I don't buy a whole lot of it. I gotta feel it. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, just like when you buy a piece of glass, it's I don't know. There's and some of it is just so overrated. I just don't. But now this is a piece that I think if I feel like it, I'd put some little fruit in there and I'd use it. You know, puts me some peaches in there. It's possible that I would actually use these. You know, so and and there's not enough uranium in it that that it's gonna hurt you. Romola says buttons and sewing, please. I can do that, girl. I can do that, I think. Okay, here's buttons. Wait till y'all see those buttons. I handpicked those buttons for that. And I'm going to tell you what, there's a lot of buttons in there. And whew, there's some nice buttons. Really, really nice buttons. And then let me come to this side. I'll start with those cards, Romola. I think where we're going to start on those. Let me move these little sewing or these little Christmas kits, and then I think we'll do the kits after the sewing stuff. Sort of keep all that in one little setting. Okay, now when I bought these, I knew there were some buttons missing off of it, but I also knew that I had buttons in the same era that would replace and look totally awesome on them. So let me get a start on these. And one of them was missing 22 buttons. So yeah, I had to replace quite a bit on it. But just finding the displays and then being the old paper, the old everythings, yeah, is really cool. These are going to start out at $20 a piece. I'm going to show you the pink one, and then I'll show you the blue one. Now, I sort of went through it and replaced some of the buttons. Hey, Warren, how are you? I have not sold the Annalee mouse yet. You know what? After, I'll get to it really soon. I'll get to it really soon. I'll try to do it as soon as I get done with some of these sewing things here. This little piece here, it's got a lot of buttons. Now, I did put these little rhinestones in each corners. There was every one of those buttons were missing. I added the 2 on each side here, but they all stayed in the same era, of the buttons. But they are, and then look how they got 10 cents and different on them. Now on the back, they are all wired. And this woman put these buttons on here January 18th, 1964. And except for the ones I replaced, of course. But so you have the pink. I'm not sure how many buttons are on here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 24, 26, 28. Like maybe 40 something ish. Hello, just popping in to say hi before bed. Girl, you better get me a bed ready. I'm going to be over there one of these days. Oh, I'm trying to get that direction. Oh. So this is the pink one. I said there's 40 some buttons on there, I guess, somewhere in there. And then the blue one, same thing. It right up here, person's name, and I think that says 1967. And then this is the blue. Looks like I think I had it upside down. Now look at the back on this one. Look what they used. I have no idea. I don't know what that cardboard is that they used, but it's got an elephant on it, which surprised me. It's like, that's meant to be for me to find. These are really cool, framed, and hung on the wall. I went to one estate sale. Where was it at? I was in, gosh, where was I? I think it was in St. Louis, I think. And, the woman, she was a button no, wait a minute, was it St. Louis? No, it was Troy, Missouri, up by St. Louis, yeah, and she was a button collector, and she had, those boxes that are like file boxes, the collapsible file boxes? If there was one of those boxes, there was 100 of them. It's $20 per card, yeah. You can either pick the blue or the pink, and Ramola's at 20. So you'd have to go, Daisy, at least 21. And I should have bought a lot of them because they had some of them that they were just $1 for a thing. And I was like, I was too new in the business, didn't really know a whole lot about them. So it really sort of scared me. And at that time, I didn't have anything but a flip phone up until my granddaughter was born, and she'll be 8. So I didn't have the abilities to look when I was out. So it's either the pink one buttons or the blue buttons. So I had no idea. And if I would have known, yeah, but I didn't. Oh, you still have it? That's good. That's good. Frame it and put it on the wall in your sewing room or something, or just anywhere. It doesn't matter even. Stick it in your house. It's something if it's something you like, you can hang it up anywhere. Yes, I will, Judy. I will show Jim. Y'all used to live there by this was a woman. I bought jars of buttons at that sale, Ramola. And it was I mean, she had so many, but it was unreal. There was trunks. There was, those big glass water bottles that, nobody could even lift them, full of buttons, cards, framed ones. There was just so many. I am going to get my last call put in. And then let me hold this pillow up so Jim can see his new pillow. I love it, Jim. Look at that. That's all done by hand. That is so cool. And then it has the corduroy. That's that really cool corduroy on the back. I like corduroy because to me it's not hot. It's a heavy fabric, but it's not like a hot fabric. But yeah, this is coming to your house, man. Let me know how it sleeps. Did I put my last? Oh, it's still sitting in there. Sorry. I type it in, then I forget to push the button. Dang it. That's that goldfish. And I love the designs. And it looks like, they like drew around it in blue. I did not do that. I didn't do any of the pricing things or anything. I just added a few buttons to these just to fill them. Just to fill the cards. I think this one was only missing 4. And I did put they're not just plastic. Some of the buttons are glass. Let me think. This one's got some rhinestone buttons. One of them is missing one rhinestone, but that's an easy fix. I was trying to see if any of these were glass. I think the pinks are all plastic. Well, no, there's 2 mother of pearls on there. And then I replaced this one right here, and it's a little glass. It's a glass button. And then this is a dyed mother of pearl. I replaced that one. And this one, I replaced this one. It's a glass button as well. Oh, Sheila, I already put in. You were not in before last call, hon. I'd already put last call in, so I can't count your bid. Sorry. I am with Romola or Daisy at 27. That's okay, no problem. I got more buttons coming. I handpicked all these, and these are red and greens. These are red and green and clear and mother of pearl, and they're both glass and rhinestone. And look at that pretty one. Looks like a big snowflake, doesn't it? So this will be next. Daisy says out. Ramola's at 28. I think that is yeah, I think that's it. So we are going to say sold. And Romola, I just need to know if you want blue or pink or both. Your choice. Blue, pink, or both. And then if you just take one of them, I'll offer the other one to Daisy and see if she wants it. The pink one. Okay. And then Daisy, I have the blue one left if you would like it. And then Sheila, if she does not, I will offer it to you. But if she takes it, then sure, I'd love it. Okay. So those have been taken. Let me find button cards. Romola took the pink one at 28. And at 27 to Daisy. All right, so now let's do the jar of buttons. And there are a lot of buttons in this jar. I handpicked every one of them, made sure they were all in good condition. And it's going to start at $20 because you're also getting the jar. Now this jar, look at the stopper lid. It is dated on the bottom. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. Let's see. It is dated 1889 right there on the bottom. No, I don't. I don't have any more blue ones in my magic cabinet. Like, look at these. These are like little bitty, what they used to use, like children's buttons, and they're mother of pearl. And they also use them on undergarments, these little bitty buttons like this. And I left them. If they were tied together, they all matched. I left them tied together. Yeah, the apothecary jar. And then there's crystal or glass buttons, that are faceted around the edges and everything. But I've got to show you these ones. Hopefully I can get them back out of here. There they come. There are, I don't even know how many buttons are in here. That's how many buttons are in here. But let me show you some of the, see, I thought these right here, so I get one of them out. I don't know. I know they handmade this button. This is a cloth button, but I thought that would look totally awesome on something at Christmas. Wouldn't that, it's about the size of a quarter. I just think that would be so cute on something at Christmas. And there's a couple of those in there, and then look at this one. I want to see if any of them glow, the green ones, real quick. Check them out and see. This one does. Yeah, I thought it did. This is a metal around rhinestones button. And it does glow. These, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. There, maybe a little bit. I can see a little bit of it glowing there. But yeah, so it does have some really cool buttons in it. And of course, the big rhinestone you could see I put in the front so it looked like a snowflake. And then look at these little, what was I, triangles? No, rectangles. And these are mother of pearl. Got some metal shank mother of pearls in there as well. Here's another green buttons, a small and a big. And then some of these red ones, like, where'd they go? These are glass with that like faceted like top on them. I know my fingernails are awful this week, guys. I apologize. They are just so bad. I've had my hand down in a lot of bleach and different things. And then look at this one. And that's glass. And I don't know what color this one is, but I thought it was pretty. It's got sort of a green tint to it. That's sort of a cool one. So I am with Romola at 24. And then there is like, where is that? I just love this one. I can find it. There it is. Oh my gosh. Look, wait till you see this one. Look how pretty that is. That's a mother of pearl button. It's all carved. There's some really, really pretty buttons in here. It's just hard to see them all in this jar. Let me see if I can show you the date better on the bottom of this jar. April the 2nd, 1889 on the apothecary. It's got the label, placer put the label on the front and everything. And it's full, just, I mean, full of buttons. And when I'm telling you full, it's 2 big handfuls of buttons. I'd say there's probably 100 buttons here. Not kidding you. And then there's a few like this. Your mother pearls, like your bullseye looking fronts. Here's that pot metal and rhinestone piece. Now, I don't know if I can get them all back in here the way I had them sitting, but they're all in here. Everything that was. And then this one here, it's got that big star in the center. Now it's glass. This one is a glass one as well. And they're all in good shape. I don't see any chips or anything on that. Got some pretty flower buttons, you know, your little milk buttons from the, yeah, some of these buttons were made out of milk, like this one here is. You can sort of tell when you look at them if they have that sort of little bit of a powdery cast on them. Milk buttons. You don't want to wash those, by the way. Look at that one with the sort of the plaited front. You get those. They would use them, but they would remove them from their clothing before they washed their clothing. I don't know if I'm going to get them all fit back in here. If you have a little bag with the bottle, it may happen. May not all fit back in here, but they were in here at once. Got Romola at 28. There's even a metal red button. Now, this is probably off in a work shirt. It's a metal one. It's probably got writing. It does. Yep, I think it does have writing on the back of it. I'm not sure what it says, but I'm sure it's probably dated and a patent number and everything. Yeah, I see a patent number, but it's in there. And more than likely, it's your early 1900s, late 1800s. And then look at this one. The big eyes. These come off of a more than likely a pair of men's long john under like warm clothes things, you know. They call them long johns still. I was barely, I mean, I filled it, I mean, to the point to where you can't get any more. And then there's the lid. All in there. Did I put in last call already, guys? I can't even remember. No. Beautiful apothecary jar. Yes, it is. I do have another one of the jars. I just haven't filled it with buttons. Let me get my last call set up. The jar is, well, it's hard for me to measure with the, let's see if I can get that lid to fit on there a little. The jar is about 5¼ inches tall. Yeah, it's a nice size little jar. It would look neat with the spices, like some bay leaves put in it. If you wanted to, take the buttons out and just put some stems of bay leaves or thyme just stood up in it and displayed, that would be really cute too. And then you can, they have those little tags you can buy with the different spices and stuff you can put on jars. But yeah, it's a neat little jar. I do have an empty one. Let's see if I got it back behind here. Y'all know me. There's always something somewhere. Right here. So I have one that's empty. And the stopper's in good condition. I don't really see anything wrong with it. It looks pretty darn nice all the way around. And I do have an empty one. As well, but I was going to put buttons in it. Daisy says out. But Daisy, if you're interested in the jar, let me know. Since you ask about jar, if you're interested, I'll let you, if you want the empty one, I'll set you a price on it if you're interested in it with nothing in it. So I'm going to sell that jar to Romola for $35. Romola, wait till you, I may have to take the buttons out that way and put them separate and the lid separate, because now that I've disturbed them and got them all different directions, they that lid ain't on there the way I want it on there. Let me get that wrote down. Yeah, if I may just fill that jar with buttons and bring it to the next sale. Yeah, I thought that would be a cute put together, when I picked those up. And when I make up jars, most of the time I'll tell you whether I've handpicked them, like all those buttons were handpicked, or if I just went in and grabbed a handful and just popped some in there. That's a total different level type of a button jar. It's just not, you fill them with ordinary everyday buttons, then I usually don't pick up those kind of buttons. Not that I don't have some of those, but that if anyone's just looking for some everyday kind of buttons, yes. But next, I have the thimbles. And then we'll get to, I'll do the Annalise after that, because I did promise all the sewing. So this is the sewing. The thimbles are going to be next. Yeah, I have too. I always love buttons. I've got a lot of buttons now. I did donate a lot of buttons at when I moved last time, but they were the more common, everyday type shirt type buttons, and mostly I kept the more fancier designed and carved buttons. Let's give a start here on these thimbles. I'm trying to remember how many's in each lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. It looks like I have 4, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, if I just can't count, is there some stuck together? Now the advertising buttons, yeah, that's right. Say there's more than that in there. There's 10 in each bag. Now, this ones I'm going to show you first. I am going to, you take one or two. Same question. How much would you pay for a wall pocket thing holder fruit design? A wall pocket thing holder, string holder. Well, depends on what it is. Like your black Americana, you're going to pay a lot more. But and then your Holt Howard cat, you're going to pay quite a bit. But just for a regular one, I don't think I'd pay more than say $35 or $40, right in that area. These little ones right here, these are advertising for your gasoline and motor oils. These alone sell for right around $10 a piece. And there are 2 of those, I believe, in each one of the bags to resell. Oh, to resell. Maybe 20, 25, something like that. Or I'd need to make a little bit, So there, in each bag, you're going to get 2 of the gasoline motor oil thimbles. You will get 2, may not be the same color. This is the green and the yellow of your little plastic ones. And then the rest of them are just various sizes. Did I put a price in there yet? No. I'm so sorry. They're just various sizes of your, like, I think this might have been silver at one time. It was rather used, but it's a brass and aluminum, and metals ones. So that's what I'm calling the yellow set, because it has a yellow plastic in it. The other one has a red plastic in it, and I'm calling it the red set. So then there's 10. You get all 10 of those in one package. And that's the yellow set. And this one also has 10 in it. And there are the 2 advertising ones. Like I said, these sell for right around $10 each. And the plastic ones in this one are these 2. And then you will have, and I tried to sort of do, I didn't put all the small ones in one, and I tried to sort of, size-wise, make them comparable. And there again, all of these size 12, size 10. I think this one's a size 6. This one is a size 8. So there's 10 in each bag. And this one would be called the red bag. So, but they're very comparable. Just that one has a green and yellow one, and the other one has a red and cream with a little red left on it. They have, both of them have the same advertising ones and everything. $12, you get them all. And each bag, there's 10 in each bag. They're just fun. They're really fun. Sometimes you can buy some of those little bitty miniatures that sit down inside them, the little mice. And I think I have some of those somewhere. I just don't remember quite exactly where. But if I find them, I'll bring them to a sale. But they look really cute with the little mice coming up out of them. Greg, you awake? Getting ready to go to the Annalise. Pat says. So let's do last call. And I'm with Romola at 12. And each bag has 10 of them in it. Last call is in. And we will put sold. And Romola, I just need to know whether you want the bag with the red or the bag with the yellow or both. He's like, huh? Oh, y'all are hilarious. And she says, I want them both. I don't blame you. They're really cool pieces. Those advertisements, right there, if you were a reseller and wanted to resell them at $10 a piece, there's 40. All right, let's see. Here. Now, the Annalise, his little package looks like it's coming open. I just need to tape that back down, I think, or glue that back down. But he's okay. I mean, otherwise he's okay. This is your little Annalise from 2008. He is like, look at his little tail. Oh my God. He's in really good shape. Absolutely nothing wrong with him except his package is coming open. And other than that, that can be fixed really simply with a little tacky stuff there. Just as cute as can be. His little tag is right back there, 2008. Love that coat with the little holly berry or little reed buttons on it. He is about 8.5 inches. And guys, if y'all are looking for a certain one, let me know. Because I have Christmas, I have fall. What do you see? The turkeys. Oh my God, I got turkeys and they are so cool. And I have St. Patrick's Day. So I think I don't have any Easter and I don't have any Valentine's Day ones, but I do have fall. And they're more fall, like your pilgrims or your little Indian girls and turkeys. And I don't know if I got pilgrims or not. I can't remember now. But my grandmother's. Oh, yeah, I've got my grandmother's, my dad's mother, my grandmother on that side of the family. She did a lot of quilting and stuff, and I have her scissors or her scissors she wore around her neck. It was just a rainbowed ribbon, and on the bottom she had scissors on one side, and I can't remember what's on the other. I want to say a little measuring tape or something, but 8.5 inches. And we're going to start these out at 20. And you can choose either the little mouse or, let me get to this piece here, or the snowman. And the snowman is from 1994. And just look how sweet he is. Him just standing there in his little snow cloud waving. But yeah. Now, the way you stand these up, y'all know, with the base on them, when they're the bigger bases like that, you have to set them down and then sort of bend them just a little bit because they are the movable or mobile ones that you can make them set any way you want. So these are the two available. It is choice. You can either take the snowman or the little mouse. Now, the little mouse's package just needs to be, buttoned back shut there a little bit, and I'll do that for you before you get it. It'll be closed back up. I love he's got the little plastastic holly up on his head there. And let's see, how big is the snowman? I can't remember. The snowman is 10 inches. And she was the little one here was 8.5. Love that little coat. She's just really good. With Warren at 22. Yeah, it's been raining here. My son mowed yesterday, Romola. He was like, "Mom, can you tell me last week when did I was it Tuesday or Wednesday I mowed?" I said, "I think it was Tuesday." He goes, "Okay, that don't make me feel so bad. Now I got to mow again already." Because it had only been a few days. I do have I think a couple of sets of Santa and Mrs. Claus that I'll be bringing. And they're not. I don't have none of them that I have are the huge ones. These are about the average size right here. Um, Drought there. Oh, it rained for like 3 days here. Not rained hard, but just drizzly rained enough just to keep everything wet, which is a nice kind of rain, I guess, for the farmers and stuff around here. Um, but it's sort of annoying when you try to get out just to mail boxes and go to the store real quick. Look at his little nose. The side view on that nose. And then if you wanted to, you can add anything, absolutely anything to these. I've seen people take these and add, garland. I am getting my last call ready too, guys. Things like that, on them. Maybe he might have put a little Christmas ornament in his hand or something. And I don't know what Jake last call is, but yeah. And I am with Warren at 27. They're nice and clean. The woman I got these from, I bet you at this estate sale, there was 3 or 400 of them. Okay. And I'm not kidding you. A whole basement was nothing. This was all was on the tables. And I was not able to go to the estate sale. There was one up in St. Louis. And I had by chance found the lady, and what was left, I purchased from her. Most of what was left, I purchased from her. She did have a few pieces that were, the anniversary night. I think was it 75 years or 100 years or something like that. The big anniversary rabbit, and she wanted $100 for that one, and I couldn't do that. So Greg is out, and Linda is out. I think Warren, you may be. So Warren, let me get my sold in here real quick. The embassy, Greg. I think Warren, it is sold to you, and you can pick either the mouse or the snowman. Just let me know which one you would like. So I did get a bunch of Christmas, the fall ones. I gotta bring these. They're like little squirrel with the little acorns, you know. And then the turkeys. I got like 2 or 3 different kinds of turkeys. The mouse. Okay. The mouse is going to Warren, and then the next is I have to go to, let's see, let me think. Oh, yeah, squirrels. I think there's 2 of them. I think. I gotta make sure. But yeah, I think there's 2. They're different, I believe. But they're both with acorns, I think. Or berries or something. I know one of them's got acorns for sure. So next I have to go with let's see, 26, Linda Imbus 26, because she was before Greg's 26. So Linda, would you like the snowman for your $26 offer? If not, I'm going to offer it to Greg. Greg, would you like the snowman at the $26 offer? If so, just say yes or just let me know one way or another. Yes, please. Okay. It's a really cute snowman. 1994 on the snowman. And I like how he has, like, Greg, like he has one leg that you can kick up. It's not down on the I mean, it sets down on it, but I mean, it's free. It doesn't have a wire where it's stuck into the snow there. You could make him kicking snowballs if you want it. Let me write that one down. So this 26 on the snowman, Greg. So congratulations to Warren and Greg. Appreciate it very, very much. Yes, he's an oldie but a goodie. Yep. So congratulations on those guys. Hey, Miss Judy Joe. I didn't write the price down on that pillow. Can you tell me what you get? I think 30. What'd you get for that pillow? Can't remember. I can go back and look after the sale. I wrote your name by it, but I didn't put a price by it. Okay, let's see. Let's do 30. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Now let's do, let me set, yeah, leave that there. Yeah, let me set that here. Talking to myself, guys. And I answer myself because I know I get the right answer then. That's what my dad said the other day to me. They invited me down for mushrooms. This was awesome. We're going to do the I wish. Let's do the ornament kits next. So let me show them to you. Now these, I'm trying to bring these kind of things, these kits. I got a few more, not that I've bought way back, but it'd give you time to have things done by Christmas, where you can, maybe do several little projects. Oh my gosh, I cooked them, and my dad was like, "No, they're for you. You eat them all." And I'm like, "You know how rich those mushrooms are? I cannot eat all of these." So yeah, we all ate some of them. My mom, she made barbecued ribs, and we had mushrooms. We had a cauliflower, like a sort of like a macaroni and cheese, but it was cauliflower, and we had corn. I love corn. And I can't remember what else we had. We had something else, it seems like. It was way too much food for 3 people. That's how my mom cooks. But it was really nice. I went and had lunch with my mom and dad yesterday. So let's start with these kits. I wish I had a way to get some, Judy, and send them to you. If I did, I would. I know. I mean, I'm going to lay them out here. Now, I'm going to give, when I show these kits, I'm going to give them a number. What did Daisy say? I'm going. Oh, I hope you find a bunch of them. My dad would find them when we were little. We were like, "I don't see any." He goes, "You're getting hot. You're getting hot." And he would take us when we were little, and they would be right between his feet every time. We finally got it. and always look between his feet. Okay, let's start with number 41. This is kit number 41, I'm calling it. It is a blue satin kit. Let me get a start in here, Sam. That'd probably work good. And I'm going to start them at 10. But it is the where you do the beading. All the beads are in there. None of these packages have ever been opened. These are all new old stock. It is the beaded and with the satin. There's all your beads and your lace and everything is in there. This one is called Christmas Needlepoint. It is, but there's no needlepoint. It's just what they call the kit. It's just, sticking the pins down in through the ball there and adding the lace on the top and the bottom. And that's the blue one. That's number 41. Number 42 is this kit here. It's the white satin ball. And then there's two little styrofoam balls. That's the little knobs on top. And everything in there, it's all there. Even your pins right there in the package, all ready for you. And it is called Royal Christmas Romance White. It makes one ornament. These are choice, and they start at $10. And then there is this one here. This one's called Fire and Ice. It is the white satin balls, and it has the red and the white, and everything you need is in there. And that one is number 43. Yep, number 43. And where's my one? There it is. This one's called Crystal Dazzle, and it is number 44. And look at that. I love that. I think that's so pretty. I think white on a tree shows up really nice. And with that gold, really pretty. These are really fun to do. I mean, you're going to want a thimble. I just sold some or something, unless you have really strong fingers, because it takes you're pushing in pins. I mean, they pop in pretty easy, but I mean, you're still pushing several pins. Oh no, it just got the paper in here and it shows a picture, and they're really pretty simple. I mean, they take a little time, but they show you exactly where to push every pin. Oh, I don't know. I want to say probably your 80s or 90s on these kits. I did not find a date on the packaging. But they're made by a company called Merry Mac. That's Merri, and then Mac, MAC. They were some components were in Taiwan and China, packaged in the USA. I know that much. This one here, Crystal Dazzle, number 44. And then this one is Shimmering Beauty. It is number 45. Now it's more of a diamond shape like that. And it is a styrofoam. It is not a satin. But when you're doing it, these would be covered with all these little sequins. So it covers that styrofoam and all you see is the little sequins. They're very, very pretty. And the little sequins look like they have that mother of pearl look to them. Really neat. But shimmering beauty. Yeah, this woman I went to, she was a heck of a crafter. She had a craft room out of this world. And then I have two of these. Now these are really cool because I can remember. I mean, I know my mom has some of these hanging on the tree, and they're really cool on the tree. And they are these little bells. And this is number 46. And it makes 6 of them. This one does. And I have, it's the same, exactly the same. But I have 2 sets of those. And it has everything you need, your instructions. And it's just string and beads. And it tells you exactly how to do it. It's got a diagram. I mean, it's really simple. And then last one is what they call Victorian. It's a different brand totally. Made in the USA. There are a set of 4. So there are 4 of these. And they're like little teardrop shaped. And it has all the ribbons and everything. And this is the one that's in there. Not these red or green are not in there. This is the Victorian color, which is they're calling the pink here. See on the back. Shows you how to make the bow, how to tie it. I mean, and then there's instructions and everything. You're inside your package here is your instructions. And it says it is the Victorian one. It's got 4 of them in there. And it's a styrofoam, but you cover it all. So you can't see the styrofoam at all. They're really easy to do, Avery. I mean, they're just like so easy to do. I mean, that one there's just wrapping around and I'd say either gluing or don't know because I can't see the thing on the inside, but it gives you a diagram exactly what goes where and everything. And everything is in every one of these. This is just some new old stock, never been opened. So those are the kits that are available. I have Gina in at 10. I'll go through them really quick one more time. Your Victorian one, there's 4 of them in this package. Number 48. The bells, I do have 2 of those. Number 46. The shimmering beauty, and that's the sort of diamond shaped one, and it is full 3D diamond shaped. Number 45. Crystal Dazzle, it's the white with the gold. It is number 44. Pat's at 11. And then this one here is called Fire and Ice. It is the white and red. It is the satin balls. It's not the styrofoam. I mean, I guess there's probably styrofoam under it, but satin balls. And it makes these here. There are 2 of them in this one, this lot. And that is number 43. And then number 42 is this one. It is your Royal Christmas Romance White. I think that's really pretty. And then we have the blue late with the lace. Right there. And that is number 41. So I'm with Pat at 11. Let me get my last call put in. Last call is in. And now I need to know, Gina, if you are still in or are you out? If not, I'll tell them to Pat at 11. I know which one Pat wants, I think. Gina says out, so we're going to say sold. And Miss Pat, let me get the one I think you want in my hand, and we'll see. This one. I think it's this one. We'll see. If it's not this one, it's this one. Just let me know which one you want, Miss Pat, and I'll see if I'm right in any way. This is my first choice. Ah, you got me. I thought, nope, I was wrong. I was picking the Victorian ones. I was totally wrong. One of the bales. Okay. Put you down for one of the bales at 11. Now, Gina, you get to pick next. At your $10 bid. If there's one that you would like, let me know, or two or three or all, or however you want to do it. There's still one of the bales available because remember I had two of the bales. Number 44 and 43. 44 and 43. Let me pull those for you. That is, because I want to hold them up and make sure I'm correctamundo. Oh, that is this one. That is number 43. And this one is number 44. Yes, okay, cool. And I'll lay those down here. Now, is there anyone else that would like any of them? Sam, I would buy two at 11, but I don't see the number. Okay, let me well, yeah, I don't let me just so this one here, it makes 4. Now they're smaller. They're not real big. I mean, here's the little center insert. I mean, they're not big ones. But this one was number 44. I mean, I'm sorry, number 48. Okay, Mom. Let me do Wendy, then you. So 48 is this one. It does say it makes 4 of them. And then this one here is number 42. And it is your Royal Christmas Romance White. Number 42. The blue one is the satin. It is number 41. And it is your Christmas, they're calling it Christmas needlepoint. I think it's because it's got the lace. So Wendy wants, and there'll be 10, Wendy. She wants number 42. So that is 8640. That is this one. I'll come to you. I also on my paper wrote the numbers down that's on the packages. And then this one is also available, Shimmering Beauty. This one is number 45. It's the diamond shaped one, you know, like the cone. Number 45. Was there any other ones? And then I had one bell left. So if you take those, then that's gone. And that's all I had left was those. And this is the beaded bell. If you don't want it, Daisy wants it. Daisy want my mama. But that doesn't mean you can't take it over her. I just understand that. Me and Mom already know this. And that's it. And if that's all you want, that is all for me. Thank you very much. Okay, Mom, you are next. And you said you wanted this one. Now you have to make these, Mom. They're not in this package. These are the beads. You have to make them. And I ain't making them because I'm making other things right now. But if you want it, I'll write you down on it, Miss Daisy May. Just let me know for sure. That's what I thought. I know my mama too well. I'll put one of them down there for you, Miss Daisy. So what I have left is this one here. Now it makes 4 of the pink ones right here. And it's number 48. Now these are open to anybody. This is the part where I'm trying to save so many going back at the end. And you know, we're doing it now. And then I have the blue one left. These are $10 now. And this one is number 41. So number 48 and number 41 are still available. $10 each. It's open to anybody. 41 is going to Gina. And that is the blue one. So number 48 is left. Now the packagings, you know, I mean, they've been boxed up somewhere, but the stuff inside of them are all still there, and it's all, you know, in good shape. The styrofoams have not been smashed. The balls, I didn't see any smashing of anything, but it's just the, you know, the old packaging is a little rough. You have a very limited budget, it says. I do understand limited budgets. So number 48 is still available. It does make 4 miniature little and it's just the pink. Now, in saying that, you don't have to stay pink because you may have a trim or a ribbon that you would rather use. But at least this gives you your base. If you wanted to turn these purple, you could. All you have to do is have that little rope in whatever color you want. And you can pick that up at a craft store for, I don't know, $4 or $5. And or maybe even less. I don't know, because I don't buy that. But you could do it with a ribbon as well. But just to let you know, this one's still available, and it's number 48. Let me put a little mark by that one too, so I can remember it myself. Now, what did I say we were going next? I don't even know. Let's just go down the line here. Is there anything else anybody is waiting on? Yeah, on those bells, Mom, you know, I'd open them and I'd get me some of the little bowls and separate the beads out in those little bowls so you don't spill them everywhere. Yeah, please and thank you. Let me measure this. This is a Leo Ward Bluebird of Happiness. I don't buy many of them anymore. It just seems like there were so many sold at one time. It's a little over, probably about 2.5 inches, I'd say, tall. Front to back, beak to tail, you're looking at about almost 4 inches. I'll do the angels right after this, Gina. Really cute. It is signed. It does still have its sticker and everything. It is a Leo Award from 2003. So that makes it 22 years old. And let's give it a start. There. And we'll start out at $16. It's a larger one. It's not the biggest, but it's not the smallest either, and it's bigger than the middle size one. So it is it's a nice size one. It is a very pretty one. It is signed and dated and still has the original sticker. Terra Studios. Leo Ward. Very nice. No chips, no cracks. Beak is great. That's usually one of the first places I look is the beak and then the tail area and everything except for that little dust on it right there. Thought I got that pretty good with my little toothy brush that I use. You have the miniatures, yeah. Yeah, those things were so little. I mean, what were they, half an inch or 3/4 of an inch or something like that, some of them? I am getting my last call ready. Very excellent condition. Really pretty. There again, they look really neat in the windowsill with the light going through them. Last call in. Since no one else popped in there, we will put sold to Miss Gina on the Bluebird for 16. Congratulations. Miss Avery, you still here? I haven't heard from you in a while. Move these out of the way. Just checking on you. Sweet. Exactly. What is it? What is that? Oh, dude, where's my car? Right? Sweet, dude. Sweet, dude. What's mine say? Sweet. What's mine say? Dude. Oh my God. And then getting the angels pulled over here. This is the first time I've ever seen these angels. These are really cute angels. I did find them online, and I didn't find any sold ones online anywhere, but I found them being offered, and it looks like they're being offered, on an average, $15 to $25 a piece. You know, um, is where the average on each individual one is. They are they're very precious, but they're not precious moments. They are called let's see. Like this one is called Come Fly With Me. It's by Catherine Stevenson from Tender Heart Collection, 1995. Yeah. Now I did find some that were cheaper than that, but if you go in and you look, they've either been decapitated, a bird's missing, a wing's broke, there's something, on most of the ones you see cheaper. But these are all in excellent condition. And this one here is called Come Fly With Me. Let me see if I can get a better look at him. Look at the blue eyes. Standing on a little cloud with stars and everything. Let's get a start going on here. And these will start at $9. And that's each. I did have to buy them individually. I hate it when they do that, but yeah, I guess they sold them individually in stores and everything back then too. So, but he's a cutie, and I love that look at the little heart he has on his wing. Really, really cute. He's got a little sort of a lavender top with blue, like a blue pant on. And that is, let me see how I got these wrote down right here. This is the angel up. The bird is up here. And then this one here, he's looking down, and the bird is sort of down with him. He's cute. And all their wings are great. And he's got the little heart right there as well. Just a cutie patootie. See the heart right there? The little heart. It's on that one. It's not on all of them, is it? Is it on all? Yeah, it's on all of them. Yeah, the little heart. And then there is the one with the flute. And I think it's the only one really like in a dress. She got a little flute. I love how they wear the little halos. Got the little heart right there. Just cute as can be. No chips, no cracks. I didn't see where any of them's ever been decapitated or lost an arm or a hand or anything like that. And then the next one is this one. I like this one. He's sort of like in a little greenish colored little jumper. Got his hands up, like maybe peekabooing or something. Now this is the bottom on all of them. This, oh, peekaboo. Peekaboo in the Clouds. That's what this one's called. 1995. The one with the flute is called Serenading the Stars. Oh, sorry, I got a little bit of the shakes today. And the little one looking down at the bird, he is Tiptoe in the Clouds. Tiptoe in the Clouds. And then this one again was Come Fly With Me. And Judy's at 10. I am going to get my last call. Put in. Where's it go? That light is really doing it today. Let me see if I can turn it down some. Sometimes I can get better color when I don't have so much brightness. Especially when they're pastels. Right there, I think. See how pretty the pink and everything is? They're just really cool. We've got the little, look at her little pants. It's got the little, it's got a lot of detail, like the little lace look around the pants, got a little belt on, all the little golden stars and everything, even on the wings. Last call is in. It is choice. You can take 1, 2, 3, or 4 that are available. And I'm with Gina at 11. Judy came in at 15. Gina is at 16. They are very, very cute. And on an average, let's see, I think the first one, let's see, oh, well, I'll get you an average size-wise, are right around 4 inches. Like this one's just about 4 1/4. There's 4 inches, 4 inches. So yeah, right in that area. I think this one is the tallest. Just really cute. Gina's at 20. Judy says out. We're going to say sold. And Gina, I just need to know whether you want, I'm going to give them numbers so you know, because I have them all numbered here. This one is number 16. Oh, she says all 4, please. Okay. I don't have to tell you numbers on them. Let me set them. I'm going to set them right over here. I think it's a good spot for them. They are in super excellent condition. I have cleaned them all. I took a little soap and water, cleaned them all up. So they are ready when you get them just to set out, ready to go. You don't have to worry about cleaning them or anything like that. I think as a seller, that's really part of the seller's job is to clean it as best they can and display it. That way when you get it, it's just ready to go, you know? And I try really hard to do that. But where I'm at right now, sometimes it is really hard for me to do that because I don't have a kitchen and all that kind of stuff to do all of everything and I need. So, Miss Gina, congratulations to you. There you are, Miss Avery. Let me get them all wrote down for her. And that was 20. Oh, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, I try really hard to make sure that it's clean. Sometimes something gets past me, you know, and that's just human, you know. I can't do anything about that. I heard that singing. All right. I'm going to show you this. And if it doesn't sell, I'm okay with it. does that make sense? Because I like it very much. And I can picture it setting in someplace in my house someday. I don't know. I don't know why. But I don't know if y'all know this about me or not, but I like, okay, first of all, y'all do know I like things pulling carts. Okay. I do really like things with a cart or pulling a cart or something like that. But I also have a thing for containers that have an animal on top of it, for the knob or for, you know, I have a couple of jars. One of them, they're really pretty. I bought them, you know, out of a display at a furniture store. They were beautiful, but they got gold animals on top. One of them is a rabbit. The other one is a bird. And it's more like ginger jar type shaped, but it looks like it's been cut away in angles. The jar is absolutely beautiful. So if it doesn't go, I'm okay. But I would like for it to. But if it doesn't, I'm okay. You know what I mean? I put it in my sales because I'm okay if it doesn't. But it's also something that, you know, I'm okay if it don't. Does that sound right? I don't know if that sounds right. And this is how precise I get on cleaning. I keep a sable brush and I try to make sure, because there's a little dust under his leg there that I just seen. And I try, and that's just the anal part of me. I can't help it. But this is the box. Now it is a bigger size. It's probably one of the biggest things I've sold in a while. It is really nice wooden piece. Oh, my linens. Yeah, I really am sort of picky on the linens. I'm going to take the lid off this, but it has that running rabbit on it across the top. It is bronze. This here is it is a nice wooden box. It has, let me see if I can find it. It has been cut like mortar cut. I think that's what you call it. Not dove, but it has been, you know, I think it's mortars. But it is made by a company called Global Views out of India. It is so cool. And it is nice wood. I don't know what kind of wood to call this, but it's dark like a walnut. And with that bronze rabbit stretched out across the top of it, I gotta set it down to put the lid on it. It is just absolutely awesome. And the lid has to go in a certain way. I just gotta remember the way to do it. I think it's this way. Gotcha. That way you know if anybody's been in your jar. They can't shut it real quick. But it great stash box. And if I would have looked, you can tell it's where the brass nails line up there. They are very unique, yes, and I love those two pieces that I got. I'm going to do a start on this. This box, I have found it. If you look up global views, you have to make sure you put the S on there. Global views. I don't remember if I kept a picture of it. I think it's right at $125. Now, where's my? I keep losing my sensor or my little mouse thing on my so, but I'm only gonna start it. I'm not because I got a good price on it. So I'm gonna start it at $45. And it looks like I'm cutting in and out, it looks like on my end here. Hopefully not, but yeah. But if y'all look this book up, I try to hold it where you can do a snapshot of it. Let me get my face out of it. And if you look it up that way, this box is awesome. It's awesome piece. Really nice. I'd say you could, if you want it, maybe a humidor or something like that, or just that bronze. It's a bronze rabbit alone, is pricey. It's a nicer piece of decor, and great for Father's Day. Yep, great for Daddy's Day. Yep. Really cool piece. I am with Gina at 45. I'm going to tell you how big it is. Let me get some measurements for you real quick here. Set it up here where I can measure it. Height-wise, you're looking at, whoops, if I can get the right direction. You're looking at about 9 inches tall. Okay. Front to back, you're looking at 7. And that's why it's just a little different across. It is like 6 3/4. That's why you have to shift the lid around till you get it to fit just right. And they put those 2 markings on the front where it, where to set it. Those 2 little dots, those are the front, because the rest of them don't have that. Just that side. So that is how big it is. So we're getting 7 from front to back. And then about 6 3/4 from side to side. And what did I say height-wise now? I can't remember. Height-wise, it was 9. It's a really nice size box. You can even put your sewing stuff in it. You could put a few crafting things, say like if you had a place in the living room or your rec room or whatever, where you sat and did maybe some sewing at night or handcraft things that you could do there in your chair. You could keep it in this right by your chair. Nobody'd ever know it. And you could, do your own thing, chicken wing. I didn't push that box lid all the way down. That's why it's like that. But very pretty. There. Push it down. There it went. But really pretty piece. And I'm going to get my last call in. And then we're going to put last call in. We're going to say sold to Miss Gina at $45. Gina, this box is absolutely the bomb diggity doo. I'm telling you, it is a really cool piece. Really, really like it. I may, when you get it, I'll lay some of your angels down in it. So when you get it, make sure you look inside, because some of your items may be inside, just to save them from getting broke or anything, or maybe even your little glass basket or something like that may be in there. Just a little more protection for it, for the pieces. Now, let me write that down. And these little paintbrushes work really great to dust with. I even have one in my car. Now it's a little stronger bristle brush, and I dust the vents out in my car with it. It works. Put your name on that. Yeah, yay. Congratulations. Now, same maker. I went to a different sale now, and I found the little rabbits that go by the same company. These are bronze. And look at these. I have two of these. They are exactly the same. They're little trays, like you could set these in the bathroom and put maybe your rings in it or something like that, or your nightstand. Oh, I didn't think about that until just now. Your nightstand. And you could put your rings in it at night or your earrings, made by the same company. You can either take one or two. I'm going to put a start in. Oh, when you get to thinking about things and it all pops in your head, it's like, oh, and they look really awesome next to that box. Just FYI. And they are super, super cute. And the little tray is shaped like a little egg. So they'd work also with Easter or just spring. Set them inside of a flower ring or something, you know. They're about 4 inches, from what I'm telling, maybe a smidge over, just a smidge though. So 4 inches, and they are bronze, solid. I mean, they're heavy. They're like a paperweight. And here is the other one. So they would look really awesome facing each other like this. These are $14 each. And they both have their stickers on the bottom. Yeah, I think I like bronze things. When I used to paint ceramics for a Western store, and I did like the end of the trail, you know, the Indian, they had the Bronco riders, and it was for store displays. And I always made them look, even though they were ceramics, I painted them up to look bronze. And they used to have paints, and I want to say a company named I want to say Mako made the paints. Um, and you could paint things up to look just like this. I mean, bronze. And those were usually the first items that would sell out of the window of my stuff, was the pieces that looked bronze. And if I don't have any interest in these, I got a heck of a past. Woo-woo. But if I don't have any interest in these, again, piece I really like. Wish I could show it without holding on to their bodies. Yeah. There. And if I don't have any interest in these, let me find a little spot to pop them in. Oh, the bells are brass. Gino, you want those, or one of those, or two of those? Or let me put last call in for you, since you're the only one in there. They do match that box. Last sold. Let me rewrite that. Last call. I typed last sold, and then we'll type sold. And Gina, would you like one or two of those? Last sold. Ah. just let me know if you want one or two, and I will put your name by them. Oh, she says both, please. Well, let me put your name on that one too. Congratulations. And thank you very much. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, okay. Anyway, where was I going with that? Okay, let's go right down the line here now. I don't know if somebody asked me about something and I didn't do it. That's what I want to, I don't know. I don't know. This will be another choice. It is the bells. I'm holding them where they don't clinky clink. Let's give a start on the bells. Bells. One has a, I don't know why one has a green ribbon, and it's just old ribbon somebody's put on there to hang them up. They are just alike, but they have a different sound. Let me see if I can do one and then listen. You have to listen for the sound. Remember that sound? This one I feel like is a little sharper. Now, these people were world travelers, so yeah, I'm not exactly sure where they came from, but they are very like ornate. Look at the tops up here. Look like faces, don't they? Going around the top. And you have your little brass, just looks like a cutout sheet. Yeah, they have a total different sound. Yeah, I like them. Probably India, probably. I don't see nothing marked on them. This is what the insides look like. Deborah's at 8. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me, quit ringing them damn bells. See, I like bells like this. I do not like, what are they called? Wind chimes. It's too many. It's like all those going at one time. It's just, I don't know. Let me see where I'm at here. I'm just curious. I don't know. I wish I knew what was on them. Like, looks like faces up around the tops. This looks like people like standing pulling on something. I don't know. There are different designs going all the way around. That's some kind of scenery or something. Or maybe it's a person going like this, you know? So I'm going to get my last call in. Where I lived before, these people just right across the way from me had wind chimes. And we had some pretty high winds at one time. I mean, like really bad, blew electricity and everything. But they left their wind chimes out, and they were just going like crazy, like something was tearing something up. So last call in, and we're gonna say sold. And Miss Deborah Tucker, I just need to know whether you want one or two. Miss Deborah. Congratulations. I'll hold one of them here. I just need to know whether she wants one or two. You got them at you got the bid at 8. What are you talking about, Pat? I'll wait, Deborah. I'll just put you down for one right now, Deborah. But if you want, I'm going to leave the other one open to you first. So if you come back in, you may be having some issues with your internet or something. I don't know. But when you come back in, just let me know whether you want both of them or just one. I did put your name down for one for sure. Okay. La, 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 la. So the little deer, the little miniature deer, he got a little foot issue. These are bone china. Is that Shiken? 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 Japan. There's a little sticker. But as you can see, I didn't notice it. I did not. He missing like a little hoof. But the way I had him setting in the display was with this little guy laying right here. So when you lay him right here, it hides that one little foot. You'd like both. Okay. I thought so, but I didn't want to, assume. So he does have a boo-ba-doo. I do. I thought you did. I thought you were having probably internet issues. I do see you now. If somebody would just answer her to yes, so unless she can't hear me. He got boo-boo foot. Yeah, boo-boo. Boo-boo kitty. Boo-boo kitty. Remember that show? I can't say the word because that'd be bad. But yeah, the way I had him setting back behind here like this, and they set perfectly like that. He doesn't have a problem. He sets up on the 3 legs just fine, but he does have that issue. But if you put him into a display down in like maybe it's a snowy display for winter or something, it hides it really nicely. So you're gonna have a choice between this set here. So you get both of them. So you have a choice between that set or these little stinkers right here. Could someone type in there for me that yes, we see Deborah? And then this other set is also a bone china. And it is this one here. Now see, they're not tiny, but he's under 2 inches, about 1 3/4. So you'd get the little daddy one. And I'm just calling it the daddy because this one looks like it may be the mama and the mama. And there's no issues with either one of these. But the baby, he must have had, so you can see the line right there. His tail must have come off. But they didn't do a bad job getting him all put back together. So you're gonna get choice of either set, either the 2 deer or the 3 skunks, and let me get you a start. Just wanted before I put the start in, I wanted everybody to know the issues, beforehand. So, they'll be $12. If there wouldn't have been issues with them, they would have been started out more like $16 or $18 a set, because these little sets, they go pretty pretty good prices anymore for, for their size. But there's the back of him and his little sticker, and he's just so cute. Look at his little face. They are so stinking cute. And then the baby's like, I didn't do it. Who, me? You what is it? You smelt it, you dealt it. Ah! And the mom, she's just cute. Bone china. And then or the 2 little deer. Just remember the smallest little, skunk has had his tail, and then I don't have the leg on these. But as I said before, you could display them where that doesn't even show, like the one leg behind the other, and they're really cute set up that way. Gina is at 12. I am getting my last call ready. Yes, you're back, Deborah. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back. What is that? Welcome back. Yeah, that's the name of the show. Welcome back, I guess. I think. Welcome back, Carter. Yeah. They got little green eyes. Both sets are bone china. I am getting my last call. Did I didn't put last call in? I know I couldn't have. I've done typed it in, but didn't. Gosh dang it! There, see, I did it again. Okay, now there you went. I felt like I'd done put that, and I was doing something wrong. And sold to Miss Gina. I just need to know if you want deer or skunks. They are choice, and you can take either. The little skunk is a 3-piece. The little deer is a 2-piece. I'll be honest with you, the little pieces like this are getting really hard to find. Not as easy as I used to be. I used to be able to go to a sale and there'd be miniatures sitting everywhere. Now, not so much. And you got that for 12. And she says, both sets, please. Don't blame you at that price. That's a good one. It's a good one. And I'll set those right there. Next piece is, did I miss this one? Let's see. Yep, I did. Okay, this next piece yeah, there's some popular pieces. This one here I picked up because I know many of y'all had said something about having new grandchildren or different things like that, and I couldn't remember if they'd be one coming up or not. But this is a vintage Japan piece. It is a Norcrest. Now I think when I look this up, I don't want to overprice it. Let me make sure that I don't ever go above. Let me make sure. Vintage Norcrest first baby cake topper, 1950, shaped like the number 1. Let me make sure. Okay. The last thing I found on it, it sold for $18.50. And then I know what I gave for it. So let's go this one direction. Oh, I couldn't remember what I typed there. I typed start. Oh my gosh. So we'll start it out at 10. It is the number 1, little baby, little bitty baby. And then here is the stickered bottom. It is so stinking cute. If you know of anyone that's had a child, this would be a great little gift. Because if they wanted to, they could take and do a ribbon around it and hang it as an ornament for it would be the baby's first year. They did these, Norcrest did these in every number. I can't remember what the biggest number. They're 3 inches tall. And at the base, you're looking at about 1 and just a little over 1 3/4. Really cute. They have the eyes like the Joseph originals, you know. I wish that lighting was. I don't know what I've done to my lighting. I've done something crazy to it. There, maybe that's better. Cuter than Baby Shark, yeah. Baby Shark, do 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 do. Yeah, I know that one too. Had to learn that one for the grandkids because Adeline was just old enough when that became sort of big then. That one went sort of quick though, Avery. That Baby Shark was sort of in and out pretty fast. But doesn't it look like the Joseph original eyes? When I first seen it, that's what I thought it was. But it's just a little cute little cake topper. Started out at $10. It's about 3 inches tall. It is Norcrest. If you know anyone having a baby and this coming up would be their first year, this is available. And I'm going to write that. I was stuck with Barney. Oh, I was stuck with Barney years too. Yeah, my boys was Barney's Ninja Turtles. Because my oldest was born in '88. Ninja Turtles were like '89-ish, and up, and still because now my granddaughter likes Ninja Turtles and my grandson. Oh, we had Barney bedding, Barney rugs, Barney bedding, oh, just towels, everything. It was crazy. Birthday cakes. Yeah, dozens of those. Okay, let me set that right over there. I despise that purple dinosaur. Guys, you insane? Yep. Well, right now at here, it is the Marvels. And they have just I think they've finished or maybe right at the end of watching every Marvel movie made. And, my son is a big movie buff, and they have all the everything's movies. The surround sound, it blasts out your ears, you know? It's like, "Oh my gosh." Next up is this piece here. And my grandson is nothing but Spider-Man, everything. They even had a Spider-Man blanket made up, and it looks like, the mover, he's jumping like this across the buildings, and it's my grandson's face on the blanket. So he is Spider-Man. Yeah. Don't know. Looks so creepy. Wait till y'all see this. This is really pretty. Let me get a start in here. And it's going to start at $10. I think that's reasonable. But it is this rosary. Look at the color of that. It is sort of a purple, real pretty color. Toy Story. Yep. My son Steven, Toy Lion King. Steven, he was born in 88. He absolutely loved watching the movie Bambi. And he watched those movies, and I I mean, he was very smart. He had those parents as teachers and all that kind of stuff coming to the house, and they couldn't believe he could draw and everything. At 2 years old, he knew all of his numbers, all of his letters, all of his shapes. I mean, like shapes like oval, octagon, uh, all of them. They couldn't believe that. And when they have a child draw a picture of a person, and my son did it. Usually it's just more of a stick type person. My son did it. He did earrings off of them, curly hair, the neck. He did their whole clothes. He did everything. um, I don't think so. Maybe. No, I think they're plastic, but they're a really nice one. There's that one. And then the upper piece here is this one. Sacred Heart. It's really pretty. I love the colors of the beads. Now, of course, under the light, it brightens them a little bit. They're a little darker than that, but not a whole lot. They're very pretty. It measures, right about, let's see where we're at right here. Whoops. You stay on that table now. It's about a little over 20 inches long. Very pretty. Gonna get my last call put in. It's not one of those, little cheap ones. I don't think that you would pick up. Those little. I mean, really, what do you call them? Like air or no clear like beads that got a little color to them. I don't know what I can't think what they're called. Like that really cheap plasticky bead stuff. It's not that. They're a little more. It's a little more better than that. A little more better. Does that make sense? It is got a little wear on the back. Be aware of that. But I thought it was so pretty. Yeah, it is definitely a little more quality than those little cheap ones. It's not horribly old at all. It is. It says 1917. 19 yeah 1917 19 oh goodness gracious 1917 to 2017 on the back of this piece. So it's not like old, but it's a very pretty one. I love the starburst around it like that. I don't know what all that's called, but it is a very, very pretty cross. So last call is in. It was from the 100th anniversary of, okay, what is that? Fatima. 100, whatever Avery said. I know she knows right on that because I don't. I just know it's really pretty. I really like it. I just feel like it's a really neat one. Love the colors. I don't find purpley ones very often. Black. I do have one. I think it's amber, but I'm not sure. I'm having it looked at, and it is a much older one. But I'm having a woman look at it and let me know a little bit more about it. I'm not sure if it's plastic beads or real amber beads. Um, I'll mark that sold. Yeah, consider it fairly new. Yeah, yeah, 2017. That's not even. What is that? 8 years old, something like that. Started around 30. Yeah. That eye. Fatima. Yeah, I will have Google pronounce that to me later. That's how I have to do things. But Deborah Tucker, congratulations. I go in and find the word online, or I just spell it out to Siri on my phone and say, pronounce that for me. Punctuation, please. And then I sit and I push the thing over and over for them to continue pronouncing it to me, so I can sort of try to make it sound right. Put that back in the little bag here. Short I. I don't know what that means, but okay. I was not good in language. I don't think I never graduated from school because I never could pass an English class. Not just that. It was other things because I was a rebellious, crazy person. But anyway, I never could pass an English class. I could not tell you verb, adverb, and I still can't today. I mean, the way I look at it is like this. When I'm talking to somebody, I know how to use my words. I know the right way to put things. I don't always do it. But I mean, if somebody wrote it down and I read the sentence, I could tell you which was correct and which was wrong, by somebody's standards. I don't know whose standards they are, but by somebody's, which aren't mine. But so I don't know. I'm still making it in this world, though. Let's see. Okay, so next it says, this is next on my list. I need to go have a wonderful week. Oh, bye, Miss Pat. God bless you too. Oh, I did good in math. I like math. I took math, geometry. I took business, math, every kind of math. The only one I could not do was algebra, because really it's math, it's numbers. There shouldn't be no damn letters in there. Again, the letters. All right, so up next is this little box here. Look how cute that is. The stained glass. And then look at this little piece here actually holds that box lid open, but it's also decorative, you know? When I went from, what was it, into high school, you take a test on what level of math and that you're in. It sent me straight to algebra. And I'm like, oh, shoot. So, yeah, no, it didn't do anything for me. I didn't pass it. I fell asleep in class every day because it was so boring. So let's give a start on this little box here. This is a really, whoops, yep. This is a really cute little box. We're going to start it out at 14. Love the stained glass and this metal like scroll work on the top of it. Let me get you a measurement here. So from the feet down, this would be a great piece if you do for St. Patrick's Day as well. So the box itself is about 2 3/4 inches. If I add the top part, this little piece here, a little stopper on the back, you're looking at almost 3.5 inches. Business math, yeah. And then front to back, a little over 3 inches. Very pretty. That probably means my turn to go to. Oh, well, I'm just glad you're here. Thanks for being here, girl. Tell your daughter I said hello. And I think you a while ago said it was her birthday. Was it her birthday? Right? Right? If it was, even if it wasn't, tell her I said happy birthday and eat a piece of cake. You know? So Gina is in at 14. This is in really good condition. It needs to be wiped off a little bit more. I've tried, but I keep touching it and get my fingerprints on it. There again, really nice gift. Lay a little cloud of cotton down in there. Put a little necklace or whatever in there, and then just hand it as a gift, just as is. Would be great. Very, very pretty. Hi, Miss Linda. Yeah. Well, you tell her to eat the biggest piece if she can. If she's not diabetic, tell her to eat the biggest piece of chocolate cake and make sure it's that ooey gooey sticky chocolate, because those are the best kind. And don't think about the calories, because it don't matter on your birthday. Calories don't count on your birthday. Girls, remember that. The green stained glass top. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see. Linda came in at 15. Gina is at 16. Linda's back in at 18. Love this little swirly swirl. Holds that lid open. The glass is in great condition. The little what do you call it, stained glass there on top, really pretty, really, really pretty. And till next week, my friend Avery. Yep, till next week, we'll see you. So we'll mark that sold, because it looked like Gina said out to Linda Shire. It is going your way. Let me put that down. And congratulations. I'll set it right. Right down there. Now we're going to move on to those old glasses. Guys, these glasses are so cool. These are more than likely, I would say, a lot of early 1800s, the little wire ones that bend behind the ears, all the way up to, I know there's some 1930s, 1940s, and 50s in there as well. I'm going to start out with the loose glasses first, and then there's 3 cases that have glasses in them. Let's do it like that. I do have them all numbered, and let me get the numbers in order here real quick. There's 3, 4, 9, 8. I think I have 2 of those. Yep. I put them under the same number, save space on my sheet, because I only wanted to. I hate having to flip sheets back and forth, so I try to get everything on one sheet, and sometimes it's not real easy. But so I'm going to start showing these to you. I'm going to give them all a start. I'm really not sure what these sell at anymore. I know at one time, when I looked them up several years ago, some of them were selling upwards of $60 a piece. I don't know where they're at today, to be honest with you. I really don't. I thought they would be great to use for Santa Clauses if you were in plays or things like that, or just lay on the top of books and display them. Is really nice. Now, they are all RXable. You could take them and put lenses in them if you want. A lot of eye doctor places will not do that for you. I was one of them that would when I owned mine. I had people bring in old glasses like this that wanted their prescription if that's what they wanted to do, but they had to realize that, if the frame broke, because it's so old, ain't nothing I can do about it. So I had to make them sign off saying if the frame got broke in process, I was not responsible. So, and we did them, and none of them. I had the machine there where I actually cut the lenses myself. I just ordered the lenses in the big, rounds like that, and then I would do all the balancing and putting the prescriptions in the right places and everything myself. All right, so this is number 38. It is the 1950s women's pair. It is pretty neat little pair. Now they have no lenses in them at all. They do, these little things are split. All you have to do is straighten that out. This will probably flake off or whatever because they're very old. And I think you can still buy these little sleeves, like maybe at an eye doctor's office or maybe even Walmart. I'm not sure, but I know you could take them into an eye doctor's and more than likely have this little. It's just a little plastic piping, or do some of that little, what is that, tubing and shrinks on. That's all that is. It's got the little design up in the corner on this one. And I'm selling these just basically for display or craft use only on these. These are some that I used to put in a display. I don't know. Oh, well, that doesn't count if somebody else is paying for the million. That's right. Nope, no. So that's number 38. Now I have two of them at number 39, and they are both the gold toned pieces. Did I put a start in there yet? No, I did not. Dang it. And they're going to start it. I'm going to start them at $10. Some of them have lenses, some of them don't. These lenses need to be cleaned a little bit. And these old lenses, they are prescription. They may need, like this one here, they may need a little cleaning. I've tried to clean some of them. Have a little chip in the glass. But these are some of those old, really old ones. And these would actually pull and go behind the ear and wrap. You could bend them to wrap around the ear. Little glasses. And then this one's also number 38. Let's see. Now this one has this is rimless all the way around. It's just look at the lenses in those. Whew. It's just the little temple on each side here. These are your temples, and in your little nose piece. They don't even have, it's the older ones, like from the, they don't even have nose pads. And more than likely, these gold ones, I would say, are your 12 karat gold field. So that's available. Let me make sure I put them back in the right bags here. And then the silver tone ones here, these are both number 40. And you just have to let me know whether you want the straight temples or the turned temples. And this is another pair of those. These are very old. It does have a place out of the lenses over here. See it? But they display very nicely still. These are the straight temples. And then these are number 40 also, and these are the silver toned ones, and they are the ones that have the turned or bent temples. There again, some of your older ones. Now these are in really good shape. The lenses, everything. And these are great if you have like Santas to do at Christmas. Even on your pumpkins, some pumpkins have, I made some pumpkins up one year that had little glasses on them. So those are the ones that are available without the case. You got the little turned silvers there, and they're number 40. And then you have the straight temple ones. That means they're sides. The arms, that some people call them arms, but they're actually called temples. Also number 40. Number 39 is this gold toned one. Now it has a little chip right out of the corner of the glass there, but still display nicely. And then number 38 is either the women's 1950 set, or this is a 1940s piece, and it's also number 38. So if anybody's interested in any of the glasses, just have to let me know on any of those numbers. And the one that had double numbers, just let me know which one. Ones you can on like number 38, we know which one, or is it number 38? Yeah, number 38. We call this man's glasses number 38, women's glasses number 38. We have, this is the only number 39. So that was pretty easy. And then on this number 40, we'd either do the turned or the straight temples on the silvers, and they're number 40. So if anyone's interested in any of those are available. Now, these here are the ones with cases. These will be a little bit more because they are coming with the case. Those other ones were 10. So let's see. Let me remove that real quick. These are going to start out at 15. And I have a brown case, one here. And it's got the doctor's name on it. Now, this is the actual doctor that was in Boonville. Not the one that worked for me at my place. His name was Remington. But this was the man who originally had the eye doctors in Boonville. And then Dr. Remington came in as a, what do you call him? His understudy or whatever. I can't remember what they call it. His apprentice, and learned some things from him and went off to college, and when he came back, worked for him. And in this one, you would get this pair of glasses. They got more of that hexagon shape. And they do have the bent on them. So they would go in here. And I do believe these are your like 12 karat gold filled. So it'd be, this one we'd call brown because it's the brown case. This one here is actually a silver aluminum, like tin case, and it is very old. This is early. This is an early one, but it has a cow's leather, like a leather, raw leather inside, and a pair of little silvers in there. This one we're calling silver. Starts at the 15. Just nice to display, really pretty. You could actually put the glasses and set them up over the top of that. That's how I think I had them set up in a display. Now, these are way different than what y'all, I don't know if y'all have ever seen glasses like this before. This one, the case is a little rough, but it's wonderful vintage, rough Victorian era. This is the inside of it. Got a little sticker there. And then look at these. These do not have temples. This is it. These would have been, there's a little hinge right here that moves out and in. It moves that nose pad in and out. So you would set them on your nose and then tighten them with the nose, with that little hinge, and they would sit on your face like this. And how these people ever kept these on their face, I don't know. This is a smaller size, so they definitely would have had to had a smaller bridge than what I have. I have more of a squared bridge, but yeah, these would have sat on your face like that. And how they got lenses in them, I don't know. This is all plastic. This is all tortoise plastic. You don't want to fool with them because they'll break really simply, easily. They would be display only on those, but really cool ones. And that would be your black case. And anything in the cases are at starting at $15. The black case, the one I just showed you, the brown ones there, and the silver. The silver has a silver in it. The brown has a rimless, I believe. I think it's what they call rimless. Yeah, rimless with the hexagon shaped. So those are available. And then I want to offer this here. Let me write that down real quick so I don't forget. Okay, so I want to offer this piece here. Now this is the one I had to use some vinegar in. It turned out really pretty good. It got most of all of it. There's still like a little bit right here that I couldn't get, but overall it's really neat. I didn't see any chips or cracks of any kind. It does not glow. It does have your controlled bubbles in it. I'm trying to get a measurement on it here because I always like to double check myself. Yeah, it's about 6 3/4 inches tall. Really different shape. Here's the controlled bubbles that go all the way around it. Really, really cool. And let's give it a start. This one is starting at 14 on the vase or pitcher. I don't know what, it's got a little handle here. Not very good. I mean, like, I wouldn't want to use that handle, to put a lot of weight in it, but very pretty in color. Yeah, it does not glow in any way. Make sure. Yeah, 6 3/4 inches, almost 7 inches actually tall at this point right here. There's no chips or cracks or flea bites, or there's just a little bit of that water residue, I guess, still in there. I did get most of it all out. There's just very little left. This is $14 if anyone is interested. There it is. Y'all are hilarious. Let me put that back. Okay. Then we have, now this is a vintage tool. It is a Workmaster 563. Isn't that different? It is a pattern marker for like leather, and then they listed some other fabrics you used it on too, but it was like to mark, like you could pattern, like a pattern, what do you call it, tracer, yeah, on this side, and then this would mark like maybe the holes and stuff where you do your punch work of your piece. Let's give it a start. Neat in a display, even for your sewing room, because it would be great in a one of your sewing displays as well. Any kind of crafting display. It measures about 6 3/4 inches long. Turn it out at $10. There's the Workmaster 563 on that one. if no one is interested in that, let me mark that. I'm going to leave that 10 in because the next pieces are, where did I put those? Right there. These are your shoe, like your little button hooks, you know, that you would do, they used to do their shoes up with. These here. This is an old one. Another one. Got sort of a metal designed handle there a little bit. And then have one with a little bit of your celluloid. It does have a crack down it on the sides. But for display purposes, these are perfect. These would look neat also in a sewing display. And we're going to leave that $10 in. You get all three of them. $10 start on those for all three. It's for all of them, not set each. It is for all of them. And right now I'm trying to refresh my page here because I am really lagging from the picture I'm seeing on eBay or eBay, whatever it's called, YouTube, to now is way different. So let me write that down. Hopefully, y'all, I'm not lagging so bad that, you know, I have to see where I'm at here, lag-wise. Come on. Ooh, ooh. Page is flashing. I don't know which way I'm going. All right, I'm back over here. And there's my chats back up. Okay, so these were $10 for all three of them. But I don't have any interest. I'm going to mark those down. Set them right there. And this may be the last piece I have left. Let me look real quick and make sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think this is my last piece. Yeah. And it is this little blue. I love this little blue vase. Really pretty little blue vase. It's got that scenery on it. And that is silver. Decorating it all the way around the bands. I have tried to wipe over all of it and shine it back up as best I can. I just can't find my silver cleaner. If I could find my silver cleaner, I've misplaced so many things since my move because I just sort of threw some things together. And I know I've used that since I've been here. And I thought I'd put it in my drawer right here, and I did not. But we're going to start it out. We're going to leave that $10 in there. It's going to start at $10. And it is this little blue vase. Now, it is not a huge vase. It is a mini. And it is like 3¼ inches tall. Just as cute as can be. It's got all the silver work and everything. Your lattice over here. It has the big flower on the back side of it here. And that is silver with the silver banding at the bottom. Cutie patootie. I love that color. It's sort of what color would you call that? Sort of an ocean blue. Really pretty. Sky blue. Very pretty piece. No chips or cracks. Everything looks really good on it. Even the silver doesn't look like it's been wore or anything like that, which is, good thing, because usually sometimes that's not in the best shape. I'm Gina at 10. Type in my last call. And I think this is the last piece I have not showed you for today. So last call went in, and we are going to mark that sold to Miss Gina for the 10. And then I'm not going to go back and show all the glasses again. Just know I do have all those available. Congratulations. Thank you very much. So the ones in the cases that I showed are $15. You get the pair of glasses and the case. And then the individual ones are $10 each. And those are all still available if anyone is interested in those. Let me look here. The baby cake topper by Norcrest for number one baby is number 7, and it is $10. Until next Sunday, Miss Judy and Jim. See you then. So $10, number 7, on the 1950s number one or first birthday cake topper by Norcrest. It's number 7. Yep. That's still available. The little leather tool I just showed you, or tracing tool. It is a Workmaster 563. It is $10, number 12. The yellow pitcher, the glass pitcher, is $14, number 15. $14, number 15. And that one. And then the shoe button holders, shoe unbuttoners, are $10. You get all 3 of them for $10, and they're number 22. And then I had this one left here. It is $10, and it is the ornament kit, and it does these, and it makes 4 of them of these here, and they are a smaller, I don't know if I can, like this size. Wow, how can I do that without that light? There. That's about how big they are, and those little things are about 1.5 inches. So by the time you get the ribbon, the pins, and everything, you're probably looking at about 2.5 inches, maybe about like this big, eye socket size. And it makes 4 of those, and it is $10, and it is number 48. Number 48. Made in the USA, right on the bottom. Made in the USA. Number 48. And that is, I think that is everything. Let me look over and make sure, but I do believe that everything else sold. So the glasses, that kit, the button tools, the leathery tool thing, the yellow pitcher, and the baby cake topper. Yep. That's all I have marked that didn't sell. That's good. Excellent. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it so much. You don't even know. Can't even tell you. Can't articulate it well enough to let you know how much it means to me. I appreciate you all very much. Thanks for being here. think I'm going to have a Caesar salad for dinner. I just feel like something cold. I don't want anything hot. So I think I'm going to make me up a salad. I buy one. It's a bag of lettuce already, done up on different lettuces in it, and then it has the little dressing and the Parmesan cheese, the little package of pepper and croutons. It's all in one thing. And you buy it there in the lettuce department or vegetable, whatever you want to call it. And I make all that up, and that'll be awesome for me. And I have a little bit of purple onion. I will slice a little purple onion in it. You too, Robin. Thanks for being here. You have an awesome week. Until next Sunday. Oh, good. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm going to say good night to everybody. I'm going to make me a salad, and I'm going to relax. Feel like I've been running around the last few days like crazy. Just remember, guys, I ship out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so all your invoices will be out to you by tomorrow evening. And if you pay before noon on Tuesday, Central Time now, that is Central Time, your package will go out that day. And then the next shipment, if you pay after that, the next one goes out on Thursday. Now, if you pay after Thursday, I go to the post office. And some Thursdays I leave here by about 6 o'clock in the morning. But I usually make it back here, 2-ish. And I will come back here. First thing I do is check everything, see if anybody's paid. I make out your invoice or your shipping labels then, and then I take them on to the post office. If you pay after I go to the post office, then it doesn't get shipped out until Tuesday again. Okay. Because usually on the weekend, I am at estate sales and I leave here, like I said, sometimes 5:30, 6:30 in the morning. And I don't get back here until late then. And there's been some occasions where I'm not even back here until like 1 o'clock in the morning to the next morning. So just remember that is the way I ship, and it seems to have worked out all these years. So I was trying to think if I had anybody that paid after Thursday last week that would have new stuff to go in it. So if you did and you have a new box or stuff you've purchased, again, I can't remember if anybody did, but then I would combine all that. So your stuff that's here would be put in the box with the others, and it would save you some shipping. Even though you've already paid for the box, I would subtract that shipping from the shipping due, and then you would just pay the balance, if that makes sense. But anyway, I will see you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful rest of this coming week, and I'll see you Sunday. Bye for now, guys.